Yikes, is this another podcast?
You bet your sweet tookus it's another podcast. You're here with your girls, Kayla and Christina.
What's up, you guys? What's up?
What's cracking?
Full disclosure, I saw Kayla 2 days ago.
Yeah, if the lighting's a little different than you're used to for our listeners who are also viewers, it's because this is early afternoon, whereas usually it's evening time.
It is evening. Well, I feel like even when we record in the evenings, we still have that like glow.
It's because
you're still glowing.
Yeah, you are too. Like, we have found our lighting. Like, if I have anywhere I have to do a video interview for, I'm going to do it in this room because we found our lighting.
1000%. I just feel like we also have inner glow, which is why we're
definitely glowing from the inside out. It radiates from our pores.
1000%. I just also, whenever I see your setup, I think of that one in COVID, that one interviewer when his kid, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
He's like a serious CNN interviewer guy, and he's like talking about like the climate of the world, like how it's just distraught. His kid runs, he like opens the door, runs in, and like starts ha 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 laughing, running around. And then the door's left open, and he's like, I'm so sorry. And he's like pausing for a minute, just waiting for someone to come and get the kid. And then you see the baby in the walker start walking its way in, like rolling in the walker.
That's so funny.
And then you see the mom on the ground, like grabbing the toddler, grabbing the baby, and then closing the door. And he's just
That's hilarious.
Sitting there the whole time. So anyways, I always, whenever I look at your little view, I'm like, it's going to happen.
I know, like there's like literally a baseball glove on the table.
It's life.
It's fine.
Life as mom.
It's fine. There's like a baseball hat over there. Who knows?
It's so great. I love it.
Well, that's okay. Whenever we start getting actual like sponsors, we'll get a studio. It's fine.
1000%. And in the meantime, I love where we chat.
This is our most authentic self. Yeah, the OG
Truly.
yappers can look back on this day and be like, I remember when she was in her dining room.
Literally.
Wait, look at your little setup with your guest bed back there. I haven't been to your place since you got a guest bed.
Yeah, it's pretty
that
great.
That guest bed is calling my name.
My little jelly cat right there.
I
love a good jelly cat.
Love a jelly cat.
If you're not on the jelly cat train,
what are you doing?
Let me tell you. Jelly cat amusables specifically, they're the ones with the cute little smiley faces.
They're so cute.
It makes me feel like a Disney adult when I have, something that I prize so much that's like meant for kids, but it's fine.
It's fine. I feel like that's a good one, though. Like, of all the things you could, that's a good one.
Right. So, anyways, I just come stay in my guest room.
It's calling my name.
I love. Well, I'm so excited to yap with you today.
Yes, me too.
We have so many things to yap about. Just a quick, intro into what we're going to yap about. We've got Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Ooh.
We've got Dancing with the Stars. Who knows? We've got
just some teasers
stuff
for you guys there, yeah.
Just a little bit of, it's what's happening in pop culture. And listen, if it's happening in pop culture, we know about it.
We are on the cusp.
But I will say, sometimes it takes a couple days for info to get to me. Sure, I'm on TikTok, but then Cody will walk in and he'll be like, "Did you see this?" I'm like, we have such different algorithms sometimes.
The difference between our algorithms is so crazy to me because there's... Right. Okay, do you have, a comfort content creator who's, probably kind of small? I can think of one. I don't know them, by names. I know there's, one girl with, short brown hair with pretty eyes that, I watch all her
Avery?
stuff. No.
Oh.
She literally has, 10,000 followers.
So not
She's very small, yeah.
Yikes, sorry.
No, but one follower one person that I do follow on TikTok, and I she's the only person in the world that every day when I get into TikTok, when I'm laying in bed for TikTok time, I will search her videos because I love them. Her name's Tess, and she lives in Canada, and it's all about wholesome living, all her food's in glass jars, baking. I'm obsessed. I've actually sent you some of her stuff before, but I think you know who I'm talking about.
I feel like if I saw her, I'd probably know.
Yeah.
Let's just real quick. Let's recap putting other food in glass jars. Now, here's my thing. When I see the overconsumption, people putting their food in plastic jars in the pantry, I get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about a glass jar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what about it, because I like judge I judge a little bit the moms that are like, let me put my cereal in another cereal box. I'm like, it's gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
I get it, because it makes it last longer probably. But let me tell you, when I see WEC jars, when I see, you know the WEC jar? Are you familiar?
Yeah.
When I see a WEC jar, when I see any sort of aesthetically pleasing jar, like in your house, you have your jars on display. Oh, that just makes my life complete.
Yeah, I know. I love a glass jar. And I do, like, I have, like, all sorts of different, like, shapes and sizes of one because, like, the cereal goes in the big one. The goldfish goes in the medium one. Yeah.
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 Do you feel like your cereal lasts longer?
100%. 100%.
Okay. See, I didn't know. I feel
And it
bad now.
keeps,
I didn't know you were a cereal mom that converts their cereal into
I really do. And it keeps, like,
Okay.
like bugs out. Like, we live in, like, you know, the South where there are a lot of bugs.
Undisclosed.
Like, yeah.
Undisclosed.
We live
Redacted.
Redacted. The South where there are a lot of bugs. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe I'm being converted, because let me tell you also about living with a boy. They don't remember. I have to speak quietly because he's out there and he'll probably hear me. But they don't remember to frickin' I literally opened the pantry the other day. I said, am I about to be really mad or really surprised?
He goes, every time.
And he goes, I actually don't know. I don't remember. And I said, great. And I open it and he did like a good job. But like, I take the cereal and I roll and I like pinch it. And sometimes I even put like a little pincher on it. Sometimes I don't have one and that's fine. But like, to just leave it open.
Do you know what really burns my biscuits?
Oh, please tell me.
When there's like a family-sized bag of chips and a certain spouse will just fold the bag over.
Just certain spouse.
I'm like, the freshness is gone. Was the freshness ever in the room with us? Because it's out the window now. Like, you have to actually like fold it.
You have to fold
and
it.
I'm so
I
sorry.
don't get it.
He does a lot of things well, but keeping the freshness of family-sized bag of chips is not one of them.
And let me tell you, those family-sized chips, they could last forever.
They could. We have
But
the technology, people.
did you know you have 30 minutes to enjoy these chips? 30 minutes.
Do you know what Target is out here doing? They're holding it down for us. Because if you buy like their family-sized bag of like, it has to be their bag, like Good and Gather, has a zipper seal.
Yes, I've seen.
And why is no one else doing this? Like this is why I love Target. Like I don't care about the politics. I love Target because, like,
the politics. No,
not
I
about
don't care
political
either.
girly.
Literally, like, I'm so sorry. I don't care because it's convenient. That bag
has
is
nothing to do with
really.
me.
That's y'all's problem. No, I forgot about the Good and Gather because I've gotten their tortilla chips once and I was like, oh, this is innovation.
Yeah.
Why aren't we all I think Big Chip wants you.
No, you
to
are
have
so
the chips expire.
right. Like, honestly.
Because then they're like, oh, like, you got to go run out to the store, get more chips because you don't know how to. They want to see us fight over this.
For sure.
It's Big Chip.
Big Chip. They're the enemy.
They are prying on marriages. They say, we know that this is going to be a sense.
Like, if we could put a man on the moon, like, 60 years ago with technology, like, we can put zippers on all of the chips. And I'm not using the word zippers correctly because it's not a zipper. It's not like zzz. Like, it's like a seal, like a zip.
What do they call? Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
It is a Ziploc. Ziploc should be a verb.
Yeah.
Because it's zipping and locking it.
Yeah, that's one of those things that Ziploc has just become the word. Like, I'm not going to
use. Right, it's like Band-Aid.
Yeah, or like,
bandages.
Exactly.
Yeah. But what is that seal called? It's not a zipper. You're right. It's not Ziploc.
No, it's not.
I don't know. But it's really nice technology.
Yeah, Ziploc, if you want to sponsor us, we are so here for it. And we will actually learn the terminology.
Are you, okay, this is a big battle in my house real quick, and then we'll move on to, other important things. Are you in the Ziploc family of you like the one that has the little glidey piece, or are you the press?
I like the press because I think they're more dependable.
This is what I've converted to. It was one of the things that, like, getting married, I was like, I will have my way with a lot of things. Like, I was like, I don't want to give up my whole life, and my identity
I've already given up my last name. What else do I have to give?
That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, no. But I was like a glidey stan. And then I was like, why am I a glidey stan? Because sometimes you glide it and it doesn't catch, and then it's still
Yeah, and
open,
then if you buy like
no
the
idea.
off-brand, like the glidey will glide straight off the bag.
Oh.
Like, I hate
Off-brand
that.
glidies.
Off-brand glidey.
That's the title of this episode.
Off-brand
Off-brand
glidies.
glidies. No, literally. So my husband did convert me to like the press and seal, and that has changed. Literally, like I hold a bag of chicken over the sink just to like test it out.
Yeah.
There's no chicken juice dropping. It is sealed. So shout out to that technology, and let's integrate that into our family size chip bags.
For sure.
I rest my case.
For sure. Have you ever used the silicone bags?
Oh.
I haven't,
Yes.
and I know it's something that could be more because we go through some baggies now.
Sustainability, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like, they're not easy to clean.
They're not, and I don't like. I'm sorry for chicken. I'm throwing it away. Like, can you imagine? Like,
No, I would
Horrible.
throw up. And let me tell you, I've had a couple of those because I was like, oh, it's aesthetic, it's pleasing,
Yeah.
blah, blah. This was college when I had, I had all this like grant money to spend. And
Oh, yeah.
sure, I'll buy stasher bags for $12 for one.
crazy.
That's insane. I'm sorry. Like, I do care about the environment. Like, sure. But like, no.
Yeah.
I'll reuse my Ziploc bags before I get a stasher bag, I fear. Because they're just like the ridges. Also, they're not like if you tip that baby over, like I don't trust it.
No, yeah, exactly. It's not going to keep your pretzels fresh. Like, it's just not. Yeah.
No. So, a referendum on Ziplocs.
Yes, for sure.
Cannot deal.
Okay, so not to switch gears, but switching gears like a little
Please
bit.
switch gears. Put it in a fourth.
Have you watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yes.
Did you watch the whole
Abby.
season?
Did you?
I did. Do you have like a favorite character? I mean, I know everybody's least favorite character, okay? And like not to harp on Whitney.
But like in the way that she is my least favorite, which by the way, were you the one that sent me the TikTok? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, we'll come back to this.
Wait, who did? Who's sending you TikTok? I'm just kidding.
My friend Erin, and so you know how the NICU video, this happened. This happened yesterday. The NICU video, which we talked about, but like she sent me a video that's worse. And it was
Of
Whitney's
hers?
video.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Probably
The Billy Rubin?
The what?
The Billy Rubin? Like the blue light thing?
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you. But to say the main theme is like as much as she is the villain, she like made the show because
She really
all
did.
of them are like getting along. You need a villain.
Yeah.
Like the show.
No one would watch it without it. Yeah.
That's why she's back for season 2, I guarantee. But who was if you had to pick a favorite that obviously wasn't the villain?
I liked Demi. I just wish she would pronounce her name Demi.
Yeah. What's with that? Like,
I don't know.
girly.
What you know Demi Moore, the actress, like she pronounces her name Demi.
Demi Moore.
Yeah.
I guess
I just went to
we
high
should
school
get
with a
on
girl
board.
named Demi, and like now she's the first Demi I knew. Like,
Demi Lovato. Like,
yeah, exactly. No
can
one's
we
calling.
just agree?
I'll respect her wishes, I guess.
No, literally. Yeah, she was very, very cool. She's the one that's old, like married to like the older.
Yeah, he was like he's like his ex-wife is a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City girl. Yeah, isn't that weird?
Wait, I really wanted to start watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, like from season 1.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on this journey with me?
I absolutely would love to. Because
Okay,
that's like
great.
one franchise I know nothing about.
I don't know anything about any of
Like
the Real
I've-
Housewives franchise.
Oh, really? I've dabbled
no.
in most of them except for like okay. Except for Salt Lake, I guess. I was going to
Yeah.
name one, but I'm like, wait, no, I know something about them. Like
That's so funny. No, I was like, oh, I should just like, if this is the one I would watch, because I feel like the other ones are just like they're all crazy.
Yeah, they
I'm
are
sure
crazy.
they're all crazy,
Yeah.
but I feel like Utah has got like a level of like
it's like so, yeah.
just calm.
I
So
feel like they're a little calmer. They have to be. Which sometimes you watch it for the drama, like
true,
Teresa
but
flipping
like
a table. Yeah, exactly.
I was literally about to say like, sure, I'm watching for like flipping tables, but also it'd be great if I just loved like the Secret Lives of Mormon
Yeah.
Wives drama, where it's like they're not fist fighting, they're just like being petty. Like,
Yeah,
I
they're not,
just
like,
love
trashy.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would rather watch something like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was very entertaining the whole season. I'm excited to see what happens season 2. Zach and what's her name?
Oh, Jen. That was absolutely bonkers. And I know,
Yeah.
like, okay, so they moved to New York. Are they going to move back for season 2?
Did
Like,
they?
is he going to let her be on it? Like,
he literally said, quote, which, like, obviously, take everything with a grain of salt that you see on the show. Obviously, there's edits. We have no idea what was actually said. If we're living in reality, we don't know if he actually said the words, I don't care. Because she was like, I care about mom talk. I care about, like, influencing. And he said, I don't care, in response. Now, do I think that that's actually what he said? Yes. But I also know that, like, editing makes it way worse. I have no idea.
Like, what did he think the show was going to be?
Like, also, like, you're the one that took $2,500 from your wife to go gamble. Like, where is she getting that money
from?
Also,
I'm sorry, but he looks like a Targaryen. Like, he looks like... It's like his name should be, like, Aemond or something. Like, he looks awful. He looks sickly.
He looks... Someone said...
Like, not to clown on somebody's
he
looks,
looks like a cult leader. And I was
literally,
like,
he does. He looks like a cult leader. And Jen could do so much better because she's beautiful and she's, like, Latina.
She's my favorite. And I also... Did you notice watching the show, the only last names they showed were Jen's?
Yeah.
Jen and Zach's last name. And I was like,
that's because they're trying to get that
like,
Affleck vote.
Oh my gosh, like, I get it. Like, Ben Affleck, whatever. But
I wonder if Ben Affleck has watched the show.
Honestly, he's going through a divorce. He's probably like, I need something to keep me going.
Yeah, let me see what my cousin Zach's up to. The family reunion's going to be lit this year.
Oh, but he probably, honestly, Ben Affleck probably, he probably didn't reach out to Zach, but he's probably so thankful that, like,
the spotlight's
Zach
away
Affleck
from
is in the news and not him. Because
I'm sure he's so tired of people, like, Ben is so tired of people, like, talking about him right now.
He's so tired in general anyway. He always has
Dunkin' with his little, like, cigarette.
Honestly, okay, so I know that people are like, oh, like, Ben Affleck, like, he is the sponsor for Dunkin'. Tell me why literally he's holding a Dunkin' cup of coffee in every photo and he looks dead. And I'm like, this isn't a good, like,
no, like, I would go back to Charlie D'Amelio, like, rob Ben.
He doesn't look like he's being caffeinized or however you want to say it. Like, he doesn't look full of energy, like he's loving life. I'm like, this isn't.
He looks like he hates that cup of coffee. He's actually like a sponsor for Starbucks because he hates Dunkin'.
Literally, it looks so bad. But yeah, let's talk about that real quick. J-Lo and Ben Affleck. What were your thoughts? Because I know that you probably grew up a little bit with, like. Did you care about J-Lo when you were young?
No. Okay, so I'm not saying my parents didn't let me listen to, like, popular music, but they just didn't supply it. Like, it wasn't in our house. So, like, when I went to other people's houses, like, their mom was, like, bopping the Pussycat Dolls, and I'm like, are we allowed to do this? Like,
Pussycat Dolls. Like, what's the name? Wow.
Yeah, so, like, I listened to J-Lo, like, a little bit, but mostly it was when I was, like, riding around with my older sister, Chrissy.
Got it.
Yeah. Shout out to Chrissy for really allowing me to listen to pop music.
Shout out to the older siblings.
Oh, wait, we also have to plug Chrissy because our older sister, well, my older sister, your older sister-in-law.
My older sister as well.
Yes, exactly.
Cute.
Our older sister is starting her own podcast about books.
I'm so excited.
I do too.
When she texted me that, I was like, this is perfect because, like, I need someone who will get, because I feel like she can dive deep into the book. And a lot of book podcasts do a great job of recapping, but I want someone that, like, knows everything, and she knows everything.
And it's about, like, morally gray characters, which I love. Like, that's a really cool topic to dive into. So I'm excited for that. Stay tuned for that.
And shout out to the older siblings because, yes, in the same way that Chrissy For You provided, like, the Pussycat Dolls and all these things, like, my brother would blare rap music on the way to school. And I said, I'm 9. And I was just
You're like,
experiencing.
I love this.
I would go and I would try to impress all the boys in my grade. I'd be like, have you listened to Eminem? And they're like, yes.
Wait, speaking of Eminem, have you listened to his diss track about Diddy? It's bonkers.
So insane. It's so insane.
Yeah.
I was like, this is why, like, any kind, like, it was Eminem's line about Pete. I don't know if it was multiple lines, but the line that I heard where it was, like, the obvious one.
Yeah.
Was so iconic. And I was
where
like,
he was like, I spelled rapper without a P. Diddy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. That's so
art.
good.
That is art.
How did you think of that? Like, who thought of that?
Say what you will about like the rap,
Yeah.
like culture, whatever. Like that is art. When
It
you're
really
able
is.
to flow like that. Who just did it too? Oh, Kendrick Lamar when he
Oh,
was
yeah.
in that diss track thing with Drake,
Yep.
and obviously Drake lost, but and Kendrick's song is still like trending because it's
Yeah.
so good because he was like just dissing. It was so good.
Wait,
So-
you know Kendrick Lamar is the Super Bowl performer this year. Have you heard that?
Yes, wait, because our family gets together
Yes.
every year and we watch the Super
We
Bowl,
do.
and that's how I was introduced to you guys. I came. Was that?
That was the first time we met. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow, full circle.
The Bengals were in the Super Bowl. Cody and I had just started dating, and we went to Redacted and watched the Super Bowl. So yes, our families. That's like our Christmas because your older sister, my sister-in-law, Chrissy comes down, and we all watch the Super Bowl together. So that'll be. I don't know if your dad will hang out for the Super Bowl.
He like always like
show.
stands in the back and like paces back and forth like, what is this?
What is
He will
this?
for sure do that this year. Like,
It's gonna be so funny to watch. But
I'm
honestly,
I'm
like,
not gonna lie, I'm like a little bit bummed. I was hoping it was gonna be like a girly swirly Super Bowl like halftime show, like a little
it
bit.
would have been a great year for a girly because girlies have been in the
been making a
obvious
comeback.
with the obvious Taylor Swift of it all.
Yeah.
Girlies are into
Sabrina
football.
Carpenter, like that would have. I actually think like a really good choice would have been Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
That would have
That's
been
what
really
the
good.
that's what the people are saying, and I
Yeah.
think she would be ready for it because she's not in this crazy like bangers
exactly.
era. She's very tamed now. Like she couldn't be tamed,
Right.
but now she is
and
tamed.
right, exactly. Like she could have like pulled from her old stuff, pulled from her new stuff, and she just
She could have
won.
sang Hannah Montana.
Yeah, exactly, and people
Because
would have
she
loved that.
acknowledged Hannah Montana, and she was like, "I love this queen." And I said, "We love her. Can you like start singing her songs again?
Yeah,
Like put
like-
on the wig. We're
Yeah,
ready
for sure.
Wig. We're ready."
That's okay though. I bet they'll do her at some point. Like I'm sure she'll come around.
No, I feel like Kendrick is. I feel like I don't know if
I think he deserves
they
it.
probably. I think they probably booked it way ahead of like the whole Drake Kendrick all that beef.
Yeah.
But I do think that he will bring out other people. I think he would be.
Oh yeah, I love when they do that. Like I love when their friends join them. Like, it's so cute.
I think it's so. It's so cute.
It's so cute. Like the
You
group chat is like, oh my god, you guys know each other. Like, you guys hang out.
crazy. Oh my gosh. No, so I think it'll be really good to see how they integrate
Yeah.
other artists. So I'm excited for
Me
it.
too.
But I'm excited for the Super Bowl in general. Who knows who it'll be, but we'll see. What else is going on? Do we want to talk about I don't know if you've seen this. Wait, this is so important. The Extreme Makeover Home Edition. Have you seen this?
No.
Okay, okay, real quick. I'll sum it up. It's not even worth summing up, but I just want to like get your take on Extreme Makeover because obviously a show that probably shaped both of our childhoods.
For sure.
They're doing a documentary.
Oh wait, I did
series.
see this. Oh yes. I did see
Yes.
this.
And they are talking about like the people that were like living in the homes and how it basically like destroyed their life and destroyed their income. And like I literally haven't even watched it yet. I just watched like one clip. But like I want to get your thoughts on one, do you feel like this is worth like a documentary, like a full-size one? Because I think this one's on TikTok. And two, like how essential was that to your childhood, like watching Extreme Makeover?
I watched it like a lot. Well, because my dad like loves home improvement shows, like This
Yes,
Old
yes, yes,
House.
yes, yes.
Like he loves those shows. I loved that show, and I think I'm so surprised like a documentary has not been made about this already.
Yeah,
I'm so excited for this.
it's just crazy because like the one clip I did see, she was like, our electric bill was $2,000 a
That
month.
is so crazy.
That's like unheard of. Like no, like celebrities that live in mansions probably don't even pay that much. I
Yeah.
have no idea actually, but like it's just wild. And it's so, I think it's because of the trends that kept like there kept being TikToks. Like remember when this one person said they liked horses
Yeah.
and they had a
It's
live
like,
horse
yeah.
brought into their bedroom to live with them for the rest of time? Like they
That's
just
so
like
funny.
really honed into these people's niche hobbies.
Yeah.
And I just think like but I heard Ty Pennington was going to start a new home improvement show, so I
I was
wonder.
just about to say, where is Ty Pennington now? What's he up to?
Well, I was told as a child that he like had a drug issue.
I did too, but I didn't know if that was like lore or not.
It's not. It is lore. Okay. It's not real. He's apparently like
started that rumor about you, Ty. Like
I know it literally
Ty.
spread around school like wildfire. I was like, he's on drugs. He's gone.
Ty's gone.
No, it was lore, and he was totally fine the whole time. So I think they were gonna reboot the Extreme Makeover Home Edition, but like, I don't know if with this coming out, if they would even like do that, because I've heard it's not just Extreme Makeover Home Edition that like ruins. Like, I've heard, like, the people come in and they, like, renovate these homes, and it's, like, they actually do a really bad job.
I've heard that, too. Like, they cut a lot of corners and, like, use, like, you know, like, fake stuff, and it, like, crashes. Yeah, I've heard that.
Right.
And, like, the electrical stuff is, like really not good. Like, super sketchy.
It's the equivalent of Buddy Velastro making a cake of styrofoam and fondant. That's what's happening.
For sure.
They said it's just for TV. Let's stuff it with styrofoam.
No one cares. Yeah.
No one will know. But it's like these people lived in these
like
homes.
These are their actual homes.
And these people were eating this cake, and they were like, "Where's the cake? It's just Rice Krispie treats." Oh my gosh,
so funny! I'm so excited about that. Wait, when does that come out? Do we know?
I have no idea.
I
don't know if it's already out
or
if it's just like a slow release. But I just think it's so us, like it's so our generation coded to have an expose documentary
about
on the Move That Bus show. Like they should have called it. They should have called it something about moving a bus, like move that bus, or I don't know. They should have called it something with the bus, because that was like the iconic part of the show.
That's so funny.
But yeah. So I'm excited to dive into that. But I mean, what else can we dive into? What else should we yap about?
Oh, let's see. Okay, so Dancing with the Stars started.
Queen.
Yes, and I have not. Okay, let me just preface this. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I really don't watch like any like competition shows because I want everybody to win. So, and I feel so bad for like the people who like don't do so great.
I think we all sing. I think we're all winners.
We're all winners. We all deserve the Mirror Bowl. No, but I think the cast this year is so stacked. Like it's so funny. Like Steven from the Olympics, Pommel Horse Steven,
and then you got the girl who was arrested, Anna Delvey, which she looks Ms. the whole time.
She looks horrible.
I want to know though, like, because you and I both we're watching it on TikTok. I want to know the numbers. Like, are we converting this to actual views of the show?
Yeah.
Is the marketing working? Because they did a great job. Like Alona Mar, she's on there.
She's
obviously
good
making
too.
TikToks. Yeah, and like they're all.
Wait, you know who else did really well? It was Dwight Howard.
Is that the one that's really, really tall?
Really tall,
and his partner's so short?
Yes.
How did he do well? I genuinely didn't see it. How do they dance?
Wait, did you watch it? Are you being sarcastic? Like, did you watch him?
No. I did not watch it.
No, he had so much, like, heart. Like, he was having so much fun. Like, he's, like, a little awkward and, like, clunky. But he's, like, 20 feet tall. Like, of course he's going to be, like, a little noodly. Like, but
and he's not being lame about it.
No, he was being so into it. The other one was, do you know who Reginald Bell Johnson is?
I've heard that name. I thought it was a made-up name.
I know.
I thought it was like, oh, yeah, Reginald. That's a real person?
Yeah, he was from that 90s sitcom.
Let me look it up.
Family Matters? Is that what he's from?
Reginald.
Okay, when I tell you, this man is in like his 70s. Okay? And he's not like a spry 70 either. He's not like Dick Van Dyke. Like, he's like...
I know him.
He's so cute.
I know him. He's... This is the cutest man.
When you get done, are you watching him right now?
Or you just but I just see a picture of him like holding his hat and smiling like he just did his dance.
Okay, when you get done, you have to go watch him because the way in which he did like moved his upper bodies and stuff like that, like he didn't move his feet one time. No, he's like twirling her around. He didn't move his legs. It was he tried so hard, and the judges were so funny with him too, and he was so appreciative. He was like, thank you
for the feedback.
Yes, it was so cute.
Constructive criticism.
I loved it.
Stop. Did he get really bad scores?
I mean, they were like, they don't give anyone bad scores, I don't think, but you know.
Really? I feel like later into the season they might.
Yeah,
when it's,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
really down to
Yeah.
it.
I mean, he was definitely getting like the sympathy. Good job. Like, it was so cute though.
Like, good job, Grandpa. You tried.
Good job, Grandpa. So
oh
cute.
my gosh, he's so cute. Yeah, I didn't watch Family Matters, but like I recognize him just
Family
from like
Matters
having a
is
TV.
one of those shows that I would watch like if I was homesick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Family Matters was Urkel.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I thought the show, like I thought Urkel was Urkel. Like I thought the show was
called
called Urkel.
Wait, speaking of 90s shows, I know this is like really jumping ahead and
That's fine.
and it's not my story at all, but when I was looking up my day in history, something from the 90s popped up on here, and I want you to actually like guess. Like I kind of just gave you a hint because I told you it was in the 90s.
Okay.
One of the oh my god, I have to find it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. But I'm so excited for this day in history. So if you do,
Oh,
find
let's
it, we
just jump
can
ahead then.
into that.
Okay.
Well, no, but I want to hear the 90s. If you can't find it, we'll circle back. But I'm
okay, here it
excited
is.
to see.
So Friends debuted today. But I want you to guess what year it was.
Oh,
Like,
I
I gave
should
you a
know
little
this
hint.
because I knew it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
I would have guessed the 90s. I feel like it's earlier than I think. Because whenever I look up the IMDb, I always see it. And I'm like, oh, it started before I was born. Or like right when I was born.
It was right before you were born.
Okay, I'm going to go 96.
You're 94.
Oh my gosh.
94.
I knew it's earlier than I always think it is.
Yeah, 94.
Because that's wild.
Did you watch Friends or do you watch Friends?
Oh, did I watch Friends? I've watched it 15 times
I've
through.
never seen Friends all the way through.
You're lying.
No, I don't like love shows that have laugh tracks. Like
You and Cody are cut from the same cloth. He says the same thing. He's like, it's so weird. It's forced.
yeah, I
laughter."
don't
And
want
I'm
them
like,
to tell me when I'm laughing. Like
I
the only show that I watch
understand,
with a
but-
laugh track is How I Met Your Mother.
But that's the same. It's the same vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You need to just watch it once all the way through and you can like. I mean, I'm sure you could plug in an episode to ChatGPT and be like, take out all the laughs.
Wait, that's not a bad idea. Like, and then they would just
I'm
do stuff
sure.
and then wait for like the laughter.
No, and that's how it was.
Yeah.
Like that's how it was
That's
because
so
they would
funny.
just. And I'm sure they filmed it like without an audience at some point, and
Yeah.
they had to like pause for laughter. But I don't know. It never bothered me, but that was definitely my comfort show. Like
I can't
high
watch Big
school.
Bang Theory. I can't watch like shows like that.
Well, I can't watch Big Bang Theory because
It's so
I can't.
funny.
Have we talked about this?
No.
Young Sheldon.
Mm-hmm.
We have talked about it.
Wait, have we?
You have to watch it. No, if you have kids, you would love Young Sheldon.
Nora loves Young Sheldon.
She watches it by herself.
Well, she watches it with my mom.
Oh, okay. Cute. Then at least an adult's there. Because the only thing about Young Sheldon that I like am reserved about is like low-key they like are poking fun at Christianity a lot, and I'm like, all right, let's
pump the brakes here.
Right. If it was any other religion, but
Yeah.
I digress. But no, super cute show. You should definitely watch. But yeah, you have to watch Friends at least one time through.
Yeah, the only time I really watched Friends is like when my middle was like in the hospital and like the TV was just playing like all night. It's like that was just what was playing.
So
but
maybe
Jeremy's
that's why
watched
you
it
don't
all the
wanna
way
watch
through. No, I'm just kidding. Drama.
Jeremy's probably
No,
watched it.
Jeremy's definitely watched it all the way through. He likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I still vote that you need to watch it. So okay, so that was not your official this day in history,
No, I
correct?
just
Okay.
remembered it, and then we started talking about the 90s, and it was like kismet. But anyway,
you
okay,
know,
so I am going to
that's our
jump to our Yikes Another Day in History. Okay, so let me just like tell you the title, and then it's so funny.
If you and I pick the same one. If you and I pick the same one, I can already I feel as though we are going to. Okay.
President Ford survives. Wait, do you know why it's so funny though?
We always do this.
It just grabbed both of us. Both times.
Okay, go ahead and say it. I'm so sorry, but I knew it.
Both times the attempt was from a woman. That's so funny to me. Like, why are you pissing off these ladies? Like,
Okay, I didn't know that the first one. Okay, so read the whole title for the listeners.
oh yeah, my bad. President Ford survives second assassination attempt. Sarah
Not
Jane
funny
Moore
whatsoever.
aims a gun at the president, Gerald Ford, as he leaves the St. Francis Hotel in San Francisco, California. The attempt on the president's life came only 17 days after Another woman had tried to assassinate Ford while he was on his way to California to give a speech.
Oh my gosh. One, the fact that we picked the same one.
That's so
literally iconic. Two, obviously we both picked it for the same reasons. That's crazy that
so
this is
funny.
happening in our time. History repeats itself.
Right. Isn't that so crazy?
It's
and it was
so
like,
wild.
Okay,
to
and
me.
it's the second. Okay, so this second one was like literally 2 weeks after the first one.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, how far apart were
I'm
Trumps?
pretty sure like maybe a month.
Maybe a month.
Like maybe.
Which when I was
closer.
reading this, I was like, why? Like 2 weeks apart? Like, what the heck is happening?
Like they didn't bump up security, obviously.
Yeah.
And two, I did not realize, because I saw Sarah Jane Moore, Ames again, and I was like, oh, a woman.
A girly?
I'm not saying that listen, it's bad. It's a bad thing to do, especially President Ford.
Yeah.
Did he?
He was, okay, wait, I learned this from my dad today.
History. Okay.
Yes.
Please do share. Because
Okay, first of all,
I'm
I
sad.
would have told you that President Ford was president in the 1800s. Like, I just would have, because President Ford sounds like someone from the 1800s. Like, Gerald?
So old.
Gerald? It's not from the 70s.
It's giving old.
It's getting old. Yeah, for sure. No, and so when I was like, Mitch, who was the president in 1975? And he goes, President Ford. And I'm like, why?
Shut
Why do you know
up.
that?
Shut up. It's men.
So
Men in their history
crazy.
is so bizarre.
And
Okay,
then he like
anyways.
started spitting all these facts about Ford that like were so
You're like,
crazy.
"Dad, I didn't ask
Okay. Okay. No, he was
Mitch,
the only.
I love you.
He was the first president that was not elected. He was not vice president, and then I blanked out. I was thinking how
Wait,
funny
he
this
was
was
the
going to be.
He was the first president that wasn't elected.
And he also wasn't vice president, and I wish I had kind of paid attention a little more when he was like telling me backstory, but like I kind of blanked out because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so evidently it
I
had something to do with like Nixon, and then
Nixon.
President Nixon with like Watergate.
Nixon because yes, because of Watergate,
Yeah.
and then so was Ford the vice. This is so boring. I can't believe we're talking.
This is actually a history podcast.
People have tuned out. They're like, are they?
This was me earlier when my dad was telling me.
I'm so sorry, guys. We'll just fast forward.
Fast forward.
We'll talk.
No, okay.
We'll talk off the pod about this.
But do you know who the first assassination attempter lady was? Squeaky Fromm.
Sarah
Have
Moore?
you heard the name Squeaky Fromm? Like I have, and I'm pretty sure it's from Gilmore Girls, but I would never have
Nope.
been like, Squeaky is the one that attempted to assassinate a president.
I can safely say one, I've never heard the name. Two, not a name. Three, is that her criminal name or her given name?
Lynette is her first name. Squeaky is
I was
her,
gonna say,
is
there's
her nickname.
I don't want to know. Squeaky, like squeaky clean, like she had a squeaky clean record? Because clearly not.
Clearly not.
She got busted.
No, she was like an accountant and an FBI informant. She was mentally unstable, like duh. But they okay, so like
Like, duh.
like duh. Of course she tried to kill the president. Of course she's mentally unstable. No, they both served time in the same prison together.
Cute. Sisters.
Prison sisters.
I bet they do this in prison.
Yeah, they're
Prison
like-
sisters. Levy Queen. That's so
Like I love the teamwork though.
crazy.
Like if you're gonna attempt an assassination, at least work together.
Honestly, they probably sat down for a chat. They probably yapped before.
No, for sure.
Sis, you going first? Rock, paper, scissors. Who's going first?
I know. If
Because-
you don't make it, I'll try not. When you
I'll follow up behind. I'll follow behind. Listen.
that's so
Wait,
funny.
that's so okay. We're off of history, but oh my gosh, the fact that we chose the same one will never cease to amaze me. It's just the vibes are always so cohesive, you and I. That's
so funny.
funny. Okay, well, in transition,
Wait, take a shot every time they say that's so funny.
You would be not doing
Lit.
so well. If you're on your way to work, don't play that game. But
Take
if
a
you're
shot
at
of
home
espresso.
safely. Yeah, exactly. Take a shot of espresso, a shot of water, you know. In transitioning, I like when we just review, you know, we're all rotting in our beds at night. We're all rotting in our beds in the afternoon, sometimes the morning. Me personally, I'm rotting in my bed at all times.
All times.
So
I call
we
it
like to
Grandpa Joe, like from Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
literally Grandpa Joe. So when you're being Grandpa Joe and you're scrolling on TikTok, feel free to send us TikToks because we love to see
We
what's
really
going
do
on
love
in the
that.
culture. In TikToks that I have seen, let's talk about it. Pesto the Penguin.
Listen, when I say I would lay my life on the line for pesto.
Okay, so if you have not seen this, I don't even know where the zoo is.
Wait, I think it's
Do
like
you know?
New Zealand.
That
I'm
sounds
probably
right.
so wrong.
They're having some fun with the critters over there in New Zealand. They got a lot of critters. So, Pesto the penguin was recently born. Are penguins hatched? No, they're born.
Hatched.
Hatched?
They're birds.
Egg?
Egg.
Oh, you're so right. Big. Listen, Pesto needed a big old egg. So this.
Big egg.
So you have
Australia.
to look it up.
I'm
If you
sorry.
don't,
Australia.
Australia.
Sorry.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same
New Zealand,
thing.
Australia.
Sorry, Australia and New Zealand people. You're the same. But Pesto the penguin, if you don't know, you have to look this up. If you're driving, pull over or do what everyone does and just Google it while you drive.
Yeah.
Just look it up real quick. Actually, I don't support that because I think legally I can get in a lot of trouble for saying that. So don't pull over your
I
car.
don't want that to mess up my Allstate score. It tracks my phone. Every time I switch episodes of podcasts, it's like, eyes on the road. I'm like, mind your business.
I literally get out. No, I forgot that I have Progressive now. And
Does it track
Cody
you
said
like
that-
it does me?
I haven't looked
Or
at
did
it
my
since
husband
we
set
got
that up just
Progressive.
to make me fail?
No. I think my husband also has it on his phone. I don't check the score, but let me tell you,
I love it because
me
I
at
am
all
a better
to-
driver. It has proven that I'm a better driver. It's like
Oh,
Kayla has
really?
less hard brakes, and I'm like, yes, she does.
Wait, I need to open my app then because I could use this in some
for
way.
sure. Yeah, hold it over him.
Okay.
Yeah, Squeaky from started all stage. She's out here for the girlies.
Oh my gosh. How did we get on this? Insurance. Oh. Look up Pesto. Google Pesto the penguin. This penguin is a baby and it's bigger than all the adult penguins next to it. Now, it's a different color.
Well, I think babies are different colors. Don't they have to shed their little baby fur? I mean,
it
are those
just
called?
looks so
Feathers.
abnormal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks so abnormal because he's so huge.
yeah. When
Okay.
I say
'Cause
I
was
want to
like,
see
what?
Pesto's birth certificate because I think Pesto's mom has some explaining to do.
No, literally, I can see the drama erupting in the penguin village.
Wait, do you know
Sheila?
what Pesto's mom's name is?
Oh, she actually has a name? Okay.
Her name's
what?
Basil, and that's why his name's Pesto. How cute is that? I want to be on the penguin naming
Shut
committee.
up. You just know that those zoologists or whoever works at the zoo, that is what they look forward to.
Oh, for
One, they
sure.
look forward to the national coverage of all these animals that are born. Because whenever a baby animal is born, national
They're
news,
we're about to
which-
get some bank. Yeah, we're about to.
right,
Yeah.
donations, I'm sure. But naming, I'm sure they go through a whole vetting process. Also, not to be this corrupt moral person, but do you think that the donors of the zoo get the naming rights?
I hope not.
Do you think it's
I honestly hope it goes to the zoologists that spend a lot of time with the
Yeah.
penguins and
and feed off their personality.
Yeah.
Pesto's
He's
such
so
a perfect
Pesto.
name. He's literally the definition of Pesto. He's he's fun and he's just, it's not the normal pasta sauce. He's not.
Right, he's a little different.
He's not a
little
marinara.
chunky,
He's not like anybody
Pesto
else.
is a
He's
unit.
green.
He's massive. And when I looked Pesto
wild.
up for the first time, it was not what I was expecting. I was expecting a baby penguin. No,
Yeah.
he's big.
I was expecting a baby penguin
A
that's
big
a
baby
little bit bigger
penguin.
than his friends.
No,
but
Pesto's setting records. Pesto's making waves, and how could he not? He's massive.
So what's Pesto's dad's name? Do we know?
I don't know. Wait, I don't even know. I really don't know.
Basil and pine nut.
Pine nut or Parmesan.
Because basil and pine nuts make pesto.
Yeah.
So his
Has to be pine nut. If it's not, you guys really missed an opportunity.
Oh my! Or I guess you put olive oil in pesto.
Yeah,
too,
you
but
do.
No, but olive oil doesn't hit the same. So
No.
congratulations to basil and pine nut on their pesto.
Newest baby pesto. I wonder if this is their first
So
baby.
cute.
Do the rest of the sauces have big shoes to fill?
Are we out
Massive
here
shoes
with
to
vodka
fill?
sauce?
Vodka sauce. Vod for short.
Little vodka sauce. Which reminds me of that viral sound going around with
Oh
the
yeah,
two other
we
girlies.
have so many pasta shapes. Penne.
Cancel. pennies over party. I love her. Whoever she is, that was so funny.
That's so funny. Wait, that came from another podcast. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I was like,
I wonder
like,
which
shout
of
out to
our
those
little clips will go viral.
so many. Like, we have to start clipping things. You know what we should do
What should
before
we
we
do?
even introduce this podcast to the world? We should just start putting clips. Like,
We really should. Wait, do you
Because
know
I
what's
think-
so genius for Chrissy's new podcast marketing is, she
What?
has a TikTok that has like multiple thousand followers. She is just transforming that into her podcast.
heck yeah.
So smart. So that she can just like,
That's
she
so
already
smart.
has a following. Like, that's genius. Marketing genius. What a
Wait,
queen.
I mean, I have like 100 followers on TikTok.
First of all, you had a huge video go viral. Like, I'm sure your followers went up.
It did, but I think they like trail off. Like, I think they follow you and then unfollow you. I don't follow people. So when I was getting like this random like gravity to my account, I was
Yeah.
like, y'all realize like that was a one-hit wonder. Like, we're not, I'm not like making
star.
content for you. Like, I'm so
But now you
sorry.
are. Now you're making content for the people.
I will. I'll start putting clips. It'll be great. Okay, so what on TikTok did you see that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, okay. So, not to make like everything about me, but I did delete all my social media, and like, I'm not saying I'm better than everyone else, but it kind of makes me feel like I'm better than all you hoes. Like,
Literally.
and I know you do it often. Like, you'll go on like a little hiatus, and I get it, Christina. I feel so pure. I feel like I'm better than everybody. Like,
I don't know if that's a pure feeling.
Oh, wait.
Wait a minute.
wait.
No, it's so good.
No,
though.
I will say, like, I do miss like very minor things. Like, I feel like the world is missing me a little bit because I never posted my daughter's
are.
like 10-month photos. Like,
Oh,
I know
can
the
get
fans
an
are clamoring.
exclusive VIP? Can I get an exclusive VIP?
wait,
like,
the way in
photo
which I
and
didn't
messages?
even take her 10-month pictures yet.
It's like
2 weeks late. Like,
Oh,
I've got to do it today. It's just her outfit is so cute. She looks like a little lad who loves berries and cream, and I'll send you the picture to tell you what I mean. It's
I
cute. She's a little collar.
need-
Anyway, let me digress. Speaking of babies, Emily Kaiser is pregnant.
yes, I saw
I'm
this.
so happy for her. I had like a little feeling because I always assume everybody is pregnant. If you're married, like, I'm sorry, but I just assume you're pregnant.
Yeah. No, I get that. And it's like the influencer life. Like, they're always like, you think that you can like
Yeah, you're
find
like,
the Easter eggs.
yeah, exactly.
But I'm so happy for her. Congratulations, Emily Kaiser.
Congratulations, Emily and Brady.
Yeah, Brady. I forget that's his name. He's they're super fun. They have the only reason the association I have with Brady is that he like has the e-bike
Oh yeah,
that they like drive around and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's so fun. Like the fact that their little kid can like hop on the back of the e-bike.
it's so cute.
So cute.
I know, I love that.
It's so cute. My only not qualm with Emily, but qualm with like internet in general is like, do you remember like probably a month before she announced it, this girl was like, I saw an influencer at my ultrasound appointment. Like, I'm not gonna say who it is, but like, I'm so happy for her. And I'm like, okay,
Don't do that.
obviously, so this girl lived in, I think, where Emily lives, and everyone was assuming that it was Emily Kaiser.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, it's kind of like it's kind of like we talked about last month, like Chappelle Brown, like your Chapel Brown, not Chappelle, Dave Chappelle.
She'll get you for that one, girlfriend.
Oh
She's
so
coming for your
sorry,
throat.
Chapel. So
Chapel,
sorry,
if you're
Chapel.
listening, we're sorry. That was
No, literally. Chapel Rome. And we were talking about like the cost of fame and like what is it, and influencers and Aspen with announcing her divorce.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh wait,
we talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, go on,
What?
go on. It like did not matter.
Queen, it so does. I
I
promise
was gonna say, did you see Aspen's TikTok with her, like, I guess ex?
Yes!
That was
It does.
so crazy.
Everyone was like, "Are y'all
What's
like,
happening?"
good?" Like, what? It was so weird. And I know that they co-parent. No,
Yeah.
it was not
It was
irrelevant.
very friendly.
I'm glad you brought that up because it was like, but she's talking about like she's going on podcasts saying like I will never get married again. Like clearly like traumatized
Yeah.
from
This marriage. And then
she's
yeah.
like shimmying next to
Yeah.
her ex-husband. I'm like, Queen, we didn't ask for this, but okay.
Okay.
Oh, but just going back, I'm making a short story long, but it's just like that. It's so weird to be like, I saw this influencer, she might be pregnant at an ultrasound, and I'm just like, can we like leave people alone?
Literally, because what if, like,
Yes.
what if
Yeah.
she was having, like, issues? Or,
Yeah.
like, what if, God forbid, she had, like, a loss? Like, and you're out here blasting her? Like, leave her alone. Like, you might see her
Literally.
just as a girl's girl be like, secret safe with me. Like,
Right.
You did not. You made that video for clout. You did not have to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's
I
just
hate
like
that.
they don't have the luxuries of like a Kim Kardashian. Sure.
Right.
Kim Kardashian can go to an ultrasound appointment. No one has to know because she sneaks in the back door
Exactly.
of like a prestigious place. Like they have influencer money. They don't have these millions of dollars to be spending on like security and like personal ultrasounds at home. Like
Right, exactly.
leave them alone.
Yeah.
Like so I didn't think that was cool, but I'm super excited for her, and she's my comfort content
Oh,
creator.
I love her.
Not in the sense like everyone loves her, but in the sense of like she knows how to film a good video,
Yeah.
and as like someone who was into like it's not cinematography, but it is like
Yeah.
you have to play the game of angles and sounds and things, and she does a really good job. So I always appreciate her content. So
No, I would
very
watch a
happy for
day
her.
in the life of Christina. I really would. If you filmed like Emily did, I would follow you in a heartbeat. I'd be like, Christina's
Oh my
my
It seems
comfort
let
content
me tell
creator.
you- Thank you so much, first of all. It seems like a lot of, like, because I've done it once, and I never posted it, but it was like a
Wait,
day
send
in
it
the
to me
life of
anyway.
me. I will. I'll send it to you. But it was like day in the life of a personal assistant, and let me tell you, like, like, halfway through the day, I gave up because it was so, like, you have to I didn't have a tripod also, which is the
Oh.
key to all of
Yeah.
this is a tripod.
Yeah.
But it's so much work. Like it's like you have to be cognizant of like what you're like ASMR. You have to like tap things. And,
Yeah.
like, you have to do everything aesthetically. And some days, like when I'm washing my face, some days I have a double chin, and that has to be okay. Like
Yeah.
I can't like put on like a show for a camera my whole life. So I get that content creators probably pick different days to do things.
But also, like, your spouse has to be, or like your family has to be okay with you doing that because they're gonna be in
Yeah.
the background or something. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it has to
And
be
I
a family
know-
activity.
And I will say I do follow one influencer, Sammy Joe. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Wait, is
when I
that the
say
girl
Sammy
with
Joe?
the?
She just announced she's pregnant.
Oh, no.
She went on the Tarte trip, and she just like exudes positive energy, blah, blah, blah. We love all that. I had to dig on the internet for who her boyfriend, husband was. She announced she's pregnant. I don't think she's married. I think it's just boyfriend. I had to dig on the internet for this man. And I'm like, so it can be done where
Yeah.
like your private life is truly private. I'm sure after a couple of years you get exhausted and you want to live your life, and people can figure it out. But yeah, your husband has to sign up for that too.
Yeah.
So
Well, and that's
It's
kind of
very
like
interesting.
the content creator we were talking about earlier, or that I was talking about earlier, the Canadian. Her name's Tess. Her husband's not in a lot of it, and like her
Really?
baby is in it like the tiniest little bit. But usually, like, I mean, she's in the kitchen cooking, and her baby's in the kitchen, but she's like,
she's the one that makes stuff.
Yeah.
She's the one that cooks all
yeah,
the time.
yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Her
Yeah.
daughter's name is James, which I think is like cutesy for a little girl.
That's really cute.
Yeah, different. I like
I
it.
love that. I like that a lot.
But her baby's like off to the side, like not in the camera. But then she'll just randomly, like every like fifth video, be like, "Here's Jamesy's outfit." Like, yeah, it's cute.
It's like a touch of the
It's just enough.
personal
Like
life.
you're still the focus of your own channel. Like your baby's not your focus
Right.
anymore. Yeah, I like that.
You know who can take a page out of her book?
Who?
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Run.
Like, give us a little taste. You don't have to expose your whole life. I totally get it. You want your privacy clean. We
Yep.
get it. But like, you can give up a little bit.
You know who
Like-
I like kind of feel bad for with this Emily Kaiser pregnancy announcement is not like feel bad for. That's probably not the right wording. Is I feel bad for Avery because for some reason like people love to pit women against women, and
It's the women pitting the women
Yeah.
against the women. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. And I feel like if Avery was to have like a third kid, people would be like, "You're just copying Emily."
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Because-
she. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she is one of those influencers that it's like a love-hate relationship with, because I'm like, I think she's just like super like into the influencer life, and like the whole
Yeah.
thing with her loving her that whole scandal,
And her
like,
style is not my style. Like I identify more with Emily.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Emily is Barbie as to Avery is Bratz doll.
Yes, exactly. Oh my gosh, that is the perfect analogy. Chef's kiss. That was amazing.
Chef's kiss.
That was
But
amazing.
yes, I do love both of them. But yeah, I do feel like if she were to have a third kid, it would be, I think it'd be fun for them. Although I've read, you know how in the top
In, like,
bars
the
of
search bar?
TikToks, it's like the AI generated like things. It's like Avery and Emily beef, and I'm like, do tell. Do you know more than we
I
do?
honestly think that like anytime that they're not like in a video together for like a little extended period of time,
Yeah.
people are like, are y'all fighting?
They
Whereas they're like, no, we're
each
just
other.
busy. Like, we went
You
to
try
Paris
being an
together.
influencer.
You try being an influencer.
It's so funny. No, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. So many things that just wow. We talked about so many things that were just like high key relevant, and I just love that we're like in the culture, you know?
I love this.
I love it so much. Oh my gosh, do you have any like final thoughts before we get out of here?
Any like quick hot takes?
Quick hot takes. Oh, I have a quick hot take.
I want to hear your quick hot take.
A quick hot take. With the election coming up, obviously we're not going to talk into politics about this podcast. But can I just say, like, people running for office is embarrassing. Like it's so embarrassing. Like, first off, you're having like millions of people donate to your cause, whatever.
Yeah.
But like these
begging people for money, like
begging people for money,
Yeah.
like begging people for money, making these horrible commercials that
I hate. And
We
you know,
have
I
evolved-
watched like a TikTok edit because that's obviously where I get my news from. I watched this TikTok edit of like old presidential debates, and they were literally so kind to each other. They were so respectful, and now politics has divulged into like horrible, like
it's
I
trashy.
hate it. It's worse. It's giving Real Housewives of New Jersey.
It's giving reality television.
Yes.
Like, I never want to hear people crap on, like, oh, you are less than and you're unintelligent
Yeah.
because you watch reality TV. You watch the debate.
Yeah, you're into politics. Like,
You're
do
into
not get me started.
politicians. That is literally the equivalent of, like, there are senators flipping tables for sure. And it's just,
Like tell me you
it's
have parental issues
embarrassing.
without telling me you have parental issues if you run for
No,
president
yeah.
because you're like begging for people's attention. Like, go to therapy.
And there, the things people will do to not go to therapy. Run for president.
Run for president.
No, and it's just like it's just icky. Like, it's not like, I understand we have to have a leader of our free world. I get it. But like, what happened to like having a good, like, just a fun guy
Yeah.
who like knew how to be a president, was like good looking, it's all in the garbage. I
Yeah.
feel like we're watching a
And like,
trailer
I'm sorry,
park
but I do
series.
think our president should have like morals, be respectful. Like, it should be something we strive for our kids to be. Like, I'm not being naive about this. Like, I know people tell me that I'm being naive about this, but I'm not. Like,
No.
I don't want my
Elect
kid
the
being
kid-
like, I want to
where's
be
kid
president because I want to talk to people like I hate them. Like, no.
Literally. Where do you remember Kid President?
Yeah. Where's that guy?
Where is he? Is he eligible?
Yeah.
He's old now. Probably he's in his teens.
Yeah.
We'll give him a few more years.
Yeah. Wait, how do
Kid
you have to be president? 40? Or
It
35?
should be like 35.
Yeah.
But we're up here in like the 70 to 80 range.
There should be
and
a
no
cap.
one's bringing it down. There should be a cap. We've
Yeah.
seen it with Joe Biden. I'm not going to talk about politics. Whatever. I digress.
Yeah.
Yikes, another hot take. Kayla, what's your hot take of the month before we skedoodle out of here?
I don't have any super hot takes because I feel like I forgot to write down a hot take and I can't think of anything.
That's fine, Queen. That's so fine.
No, I thought of a hot take earlier this week and then didn't write it down. So now I'm like,
But that's going to be your mission for this week, is to just let everything affect you and just be like, oh, my
Everything's a hot
is
take.
seeping out of me for next month's podcast.
For sure.
That's totally fine. I'll move that bus. I didn't mean to throw you under
Wait,
the bus. I will move that bus.
in
Back,
in your
baby.
defense, when we were getting started, I was like, no, I have a hot take. I
I said, no, I got one. I'll find it. She never
She
found
never
it.
found
but
it.
You know what? That's me with everything else. So, oh my gosh. Well, I just love yapping with you. It is always just the best.
This is so fun. I'm so glad we do this.
It was so fun. So thank you guys for listening. If you enjoy what you're listening to, send it to friends. Send it to
Send it to your coworker. Send it to people
send
you
it to
hate.
your local senators. Send it to your favorite presidential candidate and say, these ladies say, get it together, because
Be nice.
be kind to one another. We're becoming the new Ellen.
Ellen.
Oh,
wait.
next month.
Yeah, we got
next month we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll come out. It's coming out
It's in
soon.
mid-September. Wait, it's already
Okay.
mid-September. Maybe it's the end of September.
I think it's the end of September. Oh, okay. Well, we're recording early, but next month you will get a Ellen DeGeneres stand-up special recap from us. We will write it down in the notes.
There's your teaser.
I'm so excited for that. Just a teaser. So listen next month, y'all. We love you so much. Thanks for yapping with us.
Bye.
Bye.